Hey everyone, Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, your journey partner in business. Today is day 11 of 45 Lives. You can find me at naturalintuition.com. I am just now getting back into the bed for the night after a lovely birthday dinner with my amazing father. The Reverend Dr. Lon Calvin Whitfield, and it was wonderful getting to sit down and really just, one thing I love about my dad is he is a wonderful deep thinker, and just to get to, taking my gold shoes off, they're 5-inch heels, by the way. I measured them, and there's no platform. But anyway, what I love about my dad is he is an incredible deep thinker, and he is a mature masculine man. And I don't have much battery left on my phone, so I'll make this a brief live, not only because it's a non-work day, but also because, I want to go to bed. It's almost midnight, and tomorrow's work day. So, I wanted to share with you my greatest gift from today in particular, as I am learning and receiving more myself, and that is that clarity is queen, or we could say clarity is king, because that has like a ring to it. However, I am female. I'm a cis female, and I also am feminine identifying personally, although I am a queer individual. And so with that, a lot about today focused around clarity and being able to communicate well. My day started off with moderating a room for my dear friend Andrew Mellon, and having clarity around, this is how we're going to run the room, and this is how you communicate, and this is the time that we start at, and this is the time that we're ending, and kept resetting the room and getting to communicate that, cause the room to end on time and with excellent energy, and everyone felt great, and everyone got served beautifully because we had that clarity. And it came from coming from a mature, respectful of self and all standpoint. And I like to think of that as being holding your regal stance, or being in your queen or being in your king, depending on how you self-identify in terms of gender. So with that, it continued into later this day with the first person who taught me how to be in queen, and that was actually my father, because he is such a wonderful, stately person to be around. He's most people call him old-fashioned, so he's the type where if a lady is walking up, you hold the door for her, or you walk as a man towards the side of the street, and you always make sure the woman's on the inside so that she's protected. You always pull the chair out for her, kind of a thing. He always sits facing the door in any room to make sure that he can watch and, protect, and see what's going on. He's that kind of guy. And I loved being with my dad today because being in his presence reminds me of my worthiness and my role in being queen. He's taught me from a very young age to how to be, right? How to wait when you get to the dining table for the king to pull your chair out because you're queen. I love it. And having that clarity brought so much more love and energy and joy to our exchange. And it was fun because the service at the restaurant, we were at the beautiful, beautiful restaurant, the Boathouse in South Orange, or at McClune's Boathouse, just overlooking the lake, wonderful big log cabin looking place for my birthday. And being in that queen energy that my father so brilliantly trained me into, I was able to get exactly what I desired. So I'm on a very restricted diet. That's why I've lost, as of today, 36 pounds. And I went out and enjoyed myself at the restaurant and ate according to my diet because I didn't second guess or self-shame myself around I have certain needs. And so with a smile on my face and excitement, I got to tell and play with the waiter as well as the chef around, okay, so this is how I said it, by the way. Clarity of communication. I want you to know that it's my birthday. And if you or the chef happen to be in the mood to celebrate my birthday, I want to tell you how you can do it if you want, but how you can do it without killing me. So I'm sensitive to gluten, I'm sensitive to sugar, and I'm sensitive to dairy. So if you happen to bring out a nice arrangement of strawberries, just strawberries, with candles in it, I will be surprised. And I said it with the same level of like laughter and happy. And the waiter was like, oh, okay, this sounds interesting. Like he was game and excited for it, rather than in the past I've had experiences where I wasn't coming from Queen and communicating my dietary sensitivities, where I feel a sense of shame or like I was burdening them and the kitchen and all this types of stuff. Whereas no, it was like a pleasure and a joy. And I got exactly what I wanted. And they got exactly what they wanted. They got to win. I got to win. We won together. And that just really illustrated another aspect of clarity as Queen, right? Sitting back and having no shame about asking for your needs to be met. Or I'll put it on me. Today in particular, my greatest gift is being able to sit back and communicate my needs with clarity. By the way, if you're watching live, put #live so I know who's with me, so we can have a two-way conversation. If you're watching on the replay, put #replay so I know who's journeying with me, so I can love you up. But my greatest gift from today is realizing that clarity is Queen, and it is part of me respecting myself and others as being a conscious and clear communicator. Communicating clearly what are my needs, getting super clear on what other people's needs are, and making sure that they're met, rather than just assuming that everybody can read minds and being angry, resentful, nervous, or worry-filled, anxious, when we discovered that nobody can really read minds. Not the average person, at least. And having compassion for that. I was talking to my father about this, and this is how I'll close today's live, about how I used to think that my sensitivities were a burden for other people, and that were actually harmful for other people, like that would make their life harder to know that I have sensitivities. And so I used to hide them to try and protect other people from me, the whole of me. And what really helped me is actually my dad saying this to me, is don't hold back. Don't hold back. You're a wise and loving and brilliant woman, and when you bring your whole self, it's actually edifying and energizing. Don't hold yourself back. Don't do it. And so when I've taken that up, the more I realize that when I bring all of my truth, I am more and more surrounded by people who are authentic, who are understanding, and who celebrate someone bringing their whole self and their whole truth, rather than holding back and thinking my feelings are dangerous, and so because of that I'm going to conceal a big part of myself from you to make your life easier, because your life is more important than mine. And that's just not true. That actually made me more of a dangerous or a difficult person to be around. Was always holding back the love and energy that I could be bringing to a situation. And so clarity is Queen. It's not being full of myself. Instead, it's actually being respectful of everyone involved, showing up with and communicating fully the truth at hand. So I just wanted to share that as my greatest gift from today for my 11th 45 Live. Thanks again to Wanda Toro Torini for challenging me to go live for 45 days straight. This is an interesting experience. And it's 11:30 p.m. So I was just able to get today's in because it's a late night. Sending you all so much love, and I'll close this the same way I do every time. Please remember to enjoy the journey. Do not lose your glow as you grow in life and business. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.